All right, here we go. So, another episode. And I'd like to say another video is blown up. In the space of 50 minutes, the meal one update got 1.3k views when it took 2 days for the almost ready video to get 1.7k views. I was expecting a video to blow up to this proportion a month from that day, but it's happened in the space of 4 days, which I didn't expect. I've got an original reaction video, which is about my thoughts as the video was blowing up. So that reaction is going to give you more truth than I probably can now, but I'll talk about it because it's something major that's happened. I didn't, in my mind I said, oh yeah, this video will blow up, but I used those words frivolously, or at least I thought, and now 1.3k views in 50 minutes. It just shows anything's possible. Plus, one person subscribed off that when the average view duration on that video was 12 seconds. In my head, I was just thinking, do I tell people that? But this is the truth. This is the truth according to the analytics that I've seen on the channel as I was looking at that video. The meal one update that I made today at 9:57 this morning. Yeah, that is the truth according to YouTube Studio, which is the place where you can view all of your analytics. If you're a YouTube creator, you'd know. I'd advise, sorry, that wasn't a passive aggressive comment, by the way, for those that aren't. Whatever you do is up to you. But I'd advise all of you to make a self-improvement channel. If you want to do a self-improvement one, yeah, that's okay, good for you. At the end of the day, you decide how your life goes and you are the one in control. But from my experience, I'd much rather make a self-improvement channel than a self-improvement one. So that's what I've gone and done. And every single day, bit by bit, piece by piece, not just me, but we are making this movement worldwide. We are doing that because I can't do it without you guys on the other end. I can't. Even though I can create the videos for sure, I can't boost the videos to 10 million views in the space of a day. I can't do that. Imagine that, a 10 million view video, a 10 million views video. Imagine how quickly that'd have to blow up. That'd probably get like 1,000 views in the space of a minute, let alone 1,000 views in 50 minutes. I'd probably get it in seconds maybe. If it's a 10 million view video over the space of a few days. But as I said in the productivity check, the latest productivity check for yesterday even, sorry, the 20th. That's the aim. to be a world-class athlete in transforming my life. That's the aim. And you could tell, even by little things, that I'm taking this seriously. My hair's no longer scruffy. I picked up the comb. I've got 4 combs at least, but I've put them all in one place where they can be easily seen, where I can easily find them. Yesterday, I may have said in the description, but I'll say here, as I was going out yesterday in my nice looking outfit, it was a short sleeve light blue shirt, grey, I think, a short sleeve light blue shirt that my dad gave me, some grey jeans that one of my sisters gave me, and some £16 shoes that I bought from Primark. That was the outfit, and because the shoes looked fresh and everything looked clean, the shirt was ironed. It was all looking nice, and with all of these small things, I'm becoming something amazing. My eyes and my thoughts are set on me skydiving before I'm 30 years old, and having an aeroplane hangar and knowing how to fly helicopters and airplanes. That is where my mind's set right now. All the views, the money, the dating opportunities, every single day, bit by bit, piece by piece, they're on their way. They are on their way. Not will be, but are on their way. And with all of these views coming in from these shorts that keep seeming to blow up over and over, my beliefs are being reaffirmed by what I'm seeing. And these videos that are blowing up, they're just blowing up more and more and more and more compared to the previous video that blew up. For example, the Almost Ready video got 1.7k views in 2 days. This one got 1.3, sorry, I may have said 1.2, but it's 1.3 thousand views in 50 minutes. According to the YouTube analytic, to the views, according to the views that I could see on the YouTube studio, you can get graphs on these sorts of things like views, subscribers and all that. How many subscribers you got from a specific video, and I've got at least 1. It's telling me 2, but the sub count has refreshed from 7 to 8, and because I saw +2, I was thinking, I just spat. Because I saw +2, I was thinking, the count would be refreshed to 9. It'd be refreshed to 9 subscribers, but no, it's still 8. What I think could have happened is someone unsubscribed after subscribing, and YouTube Studio just hasn't picked that up yet, because maybe, for example, they pressed the subscribe button on accident because they didn't actually want to subscribe, which I don't actually mind, because as I've been telling people in the gym, I want to earn my keep. So if people don't want to subscribe right now because they think he has to put in more work, that's more than fine by me. I'll just carry on doing my thing, and then when they're ready, they'll subscribe. It's not by force. It reminds me of that lady that I was watching in the Origins of Becoming a Polyglot story. That very first lady that's there on the internet, she's saying, "Oh, why haven't you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed already, why haven't you? You haven't proven your worth." That's why. My first reaction was, "You haven't proven your worth, bitch." I don't know how to go and call her that, but that's what I thought, and that's what I said aloud when I heard her say that. Maybe it's like I could sense entitlement, but I didn't realize it was entitlement, and it was like, earn your keep. If I think your content's valuable, I'll subscribe. If not, I won't. It's that simple. I'm not just going to do it just because you tell me to. What the fuck? And I'd advise you guys to treat this channel the same way. Seatbelt warning, it's alright. Oh, shit. Hold on a sec. There you go. Okay, so 1.3 thousand views. I don't know how that's happened, but in my head I was thinking, capitalize off this moment. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making this video here. Pardon me. I'm making this video here to upload ASAP after that video's just gone and done its thing. It probably could have 1.4 thousand views right now, according to YouTube Studio. Yeah, its growth is, the way how it's grown so quickly is insane. And we're less than 4 months in. 8 days away now. We're 8 days away. 8 days away from being 4 months into this journey. And now, view count wise, I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor. I was starting to get a little hint closer to the 3-month mark than the 4-month mark as I am now. I was starting to get a hint that views, I was starting to get the fruit of my labor views wise. But now that's only becoming more apparent as I'm doing these videos, I'm making more videos. I mean, if I want to be world class, I've got to make a fuck ton of videos. So yeah, that's what I've got to go and do. 10,000 in 5 years time, 10,000 videos. I'm not talking about views, no, videos. 10,000 videos in 5 years time. I've got to keep on making video after video after video. My work ethic, my work ethic beats the work ethic of potentially 6 women running one channel, fitness ladies. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, it shows yoga, but I think one of the predominant reasons as to why they could get so many views is because their content's sexually implicit in all, not all of, but in most of the videos, they look like they're going to take dick. So that can get views because we all have the hardwired needs of wanting to have children. So if there's anything even suggesting that could happen, then it's like, oh, I want to see the boobies. I want But in reality, maybe a lot of people, more people than I realize, aren't in control of their sexual urges. Maybe it's that. So yeah, I can understand why that can get so many views so quickly. Not only that, but they aren't as consistent as me, but pardon me, that again, their views, I think, come off their physical beauty, if anything. And again, sometimes they put their ass in the center of the thumbnail, so that's basically the first thing you look at. Because who's going to look at the top left of a who's going to look at the top left or the top right of a thumbnail at first glance? No, you're going to look at the center and digest the main thing. And then if the ass is showing, and they're making it as round as they possibly can by getting into whatever position they need to, then it makes sense as to why they can get so many views. I mean, they're skinny, like Austria Dick says, they're skinny and they look like they take a bath. And then because of that, both guys and girls could be like, yeah, I want to see what she's got. I want to see, without even realizing it, just subconsciously, just thinking of what they look like naked, maybe, or thinking of what they'd look like if they're doing some sort of sexual act. Maybe, just maybe. I'm certainly not saying I did that and I looked at, I was on their videos thinking, oh, what would they look like naked? But I know I wasn't on there to just go and learn yoga. No, that's bullshit. I'd watch the video and then I wouldn't do anything with that information. I know that was just me allowing my sexual urges to override my rational thoughts. And because I don't do that anymore, I'm not going on their channel anymore. I'm not watching their channel anymore. I do watch videos on YouTube still, but I'm using them differently, like how I want compared to how I once did. I now, if I'm on a video, I'm either working towards something or I'm about to immediately imply it. For example, I watched a Tree video and a Hausa video. So Tree is a Ghanaian language, and Hausa is also I think it's also a Ghanaian language. The reason why I'm learning these languages to begin with, to become from a monolingual, only being able to speak English, to a trilingual, because I want to understand my parents more. My dad, in a serious conversation that we had recently, he told me, maybe every once in a while, put yourself in my shoes. So I'm taking his advice to a whole new level by understanding what he's saying behind the scenes, and therefore what he's thinking 24/7. Not necessarily what he's thinking 24/7, but understanding what he's saying 24/7. That means I can understand what he's saying, and I can get a better understanding of how he's feeling about something. Plus my mum too. My mum's bilingual, my dad's trilingual. So my mum can speak Tree in English, whereas my dad can speak Tree, Hausa in English. So in order to understand both of my parents more, I've got to go learn both Tree and Hausa. This is something that I have to do. And once I've become fluent in these things, then I'll go and learn some more languages. But I think learning 2 languages is more than enough for now. And then I could start understanding it more. I could start speaking it more. I'll learn how to read, write, listen and speak it. So yeah, that's the plan. And every single day, bit by bit, piece by piece, that's becoming a reality. Starting from yesterday, I in fact wanted to make a part 2 of 2. I've purposefully made the first video part 1 of 2. I've titled it part 1 of 2 at the end, so that I actually make that second part, because I don't want there to not be a second part of the video. I think that may irk me, or I'll allow myself to be to feel unhappy about the fact that I've put part 1 of 2, but then the part 2's never come out. Like Zerka's Illuminate video, there's just the trailer, but then it never came out. No. I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm going to make an origin story. So I have already done that, but what I want to do now in terms of achieving that aim is to make more of a detailed video. So just speak about my background with learning foreign languages, why I wanted to learn foreign languages then versus now, how I think both reasons why how I think those reasons have influenced me in terms of my consistency in learning the language, plus other areas of my life, what I did in those other areas of my life, how that influenced me learning a language consistently enough to become fluent in it. So yeah, I'll do that today. I've said it now, so I've got to go do it. But yeah, man. So actually, speaking about fitness, ladies, again, I controlled myself. Instead of just going on it because the videos are sexually implicit, and instead of allowing myself to have my rational thoughts overrode, whatever the word is, by my sexual urges, I said no. I'm not going to watch that video. I tapped on the search bar and I was going to type it in, but I didn't. I don't need to. Plus, I don't want to. You have no idea what's going on with these girls. They sound like they're speaking an Eastern European language, so you have no idea what these girls are saying, first of all. Secondly, you have no sort of idea how disgusting they are on a physical perspective. Like, for example, how dirty they could be with their tampons and that. Look, you have no idea what these people are like. Yeah. Even with that in mind, these female porn stars, just like with the male porn stars, to be fair, they could be dirty, but then you're going to go watch that. You have no idea if this girl has toxic shock syndrome, which is something that I learned about yesterday. TSS, where you get a bacterial infection from leaving a tampon in your vagina for too long. Just like with guys, if you allow yourselves to be, if girls allow themselves to be, they can be very dirty. So now I'm not so I'm not feeling so fucking desperate to go dating. And I think that's going to show. And that shit, in fact, is going to mean that they'll see I hold more power in the dynamic, because I don't care as much. I don't care as much as they'd want me to, in order for them to prove to themselves that the guy is a punk. And then once they do that, they vanish. No. As far as I'm concerned, before I even kiss a girl, I want an STD test from the both of us. Because I was seeing on the interwebs that you could have HSV, herpes simplex virus, and herpes simplex virus, 1 and or 2. Yeah, you could have these things and be asymptomatic, apparently. No, I'm not doing that. So you're telling me I could get herpes? I genuinely, potentially could get herpes, even if I kiss a girl and I don't even see spots around the lips, any sort of dirty behavior around in the tongue or on the tongue, no spots there or anything, no spots on the vagina or the bum. So even though there may be no spots, I could still get herpes from that girl, potentially. Hell fucking no, I'm not just gonna fucking be like, I'm in love with you and I can't do without it. Fuck that shit, bitch. You can go. Fuck that. Forget that. No pun intended. Yeah, forget that. You can go. You absolutely can go. If you want to, no one's forcing you, go. No one's forcing you. Yeah, if you want to leave. It reminds me of Ali, when primetime Hitler was doing that quote unquote prank. They both could be acting, to be honest. Do I know whether that's the case? Am I saying that the both of them are acting? No, but could it be? Yeah, absolutely could. Yeah, absolutely could. There is a possibility. But what I'm thinking of anyway is, there was a quote unquote prank of which Prime was just playing NFL, and then she was trying to sit on his lap saying, can't I just sit? Basically. And she was showing her ass. She was basically planting her ass right in front of his face. I think it was like she tried using the power of vagina. She saw that didn't work. So then she tried to take his source of entertainment, the NFL game, away from him. Him playing the NFL game away from him by using the remote and taking the remote. When he wanted it, he'd put his hand out. And then she saw that didn't work because he went on his phone. And then he's like, oh, well, I'm going to go leave. He showed that, well, at least acted as if he wasn't all that interested, which meant that he had more power and she couldn't prove to herself that he's a fucking punk and that he'd fold. So that genuinely could be why she stayed. I've forgotten why I used Ali as an example. It was for a reason. I'm going to have to go and look back. The reason why I think I gave that example to begin with is that girls may act like they want to leave, but then if you're like, okay, all right then, bye. You haven't done what it takes. You haven't folded, is what I'm trying to say. You haven't folded, and because you haven't folded, and you therefore have shown to her that you're not a punk, and you're telling her, if you want to leave, you can leave. You're absolutely free. I'm not forcing you to be here. I'm not trying to rape you. But when you're saying that sort of stuff, it seems like you're giving yourself more power in the dynamic. And when you show more power in the male to female dynamic in a dating sense, that's when they start acting as if they like you, just so that they can wait. This is a hypothesis. It's not me saying this is fact. No, this is just a hypothesis I'm putting out there, just so that they can wait for years and then try and take all of the, I was going to say try and take all of the girls that you are seeing away from you, but no. Try and make her the one, the only one that you're seeing. And then when you have allowed that to happen, that means that she's closer to proving to herself that you're a punk. And then when you fold, when you eventually fold and you carry on folding, then she'll leave. And then when you're like, oh, please don't go that hard, you folded. You're done. You are done. You're done. Because you've allowed her to prove that you're a fucking punk, and that if she tries that on you, you'll fold. And to be fair, I can understand why a girl would want to leave if a man does that. It shows, first of all, it shows a lack of emotional self-control, that you aren't allowing yourself to have emotional stability in your mind, and you don't put that out there, that you seem like a man that's not only secure with him in himself, but emotionally stable as well. When you're saying, oh, please don't go, please, I don't know what I'll do without you, and you're saying all of that bullshit, and it's coming out your mouth, you're showing a lack of emotional self-control. You're showing you're showing mental dependence. Seems like you've built mental dependence, and if shit were to hit the fan, how can she rely on someone that will fold? That she's proven to herself that will fold. How can she rely on that? She can't. But if you keep proving to her over and over again that you're that you have a high level of seduction due to switching it up all the time, being consistently inconsistent, and proving again and again that you have more power than she does in the dynamic, that's when she'll want to stay around for as long as you allow her to. Remember, as men in the heterosexual dating sphere, it's us that have the power if we allow ourselves to. If we allow ourselves to, by checking these girls when they chat a whole load of shite, then that's where you not only establish power, but the girl will understand that you've gone and done that, and you've proven to yourself, and you've proven to her over and over again that you're not only a man that has his emotions under control, but you're secure within yourself, and that you won't fold. Then it seems like from that, the girls will start liking you. And when you stop pedestalizing women and instead thinking things like, and basically when you start becoming more aware of sexual health, both from the male and female side, not from the male and male, from the male and female side, both from the male and female side, you'll see it's like, oh shit, girls can undergo all of these bacterial yeast infections and that. Like, how can a vagina look like my balls with those big genital warts? Like, no. When you start understanding sexual health, and you start becoming more aware of the male and female body, for me, that's what's a part of what I've done. That's maybe that's meant that I've allowed myself to have a lot more control over my sexual urges, because it's like, snap out of it. Girls can undergo all of this stinky yeast, bacteria, all of that shit. And I'm not saying, oh, women are trash, girls ain't shit. And nor am I saying that guys can't go through the same or at least similar things either. I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying like women are trash because they've gone through these sorts of infections, but I'm just saying that they can. I'm saying they can, and when as a man you understand that they can, sticking your dick in something just isn't as appealing. Even as a 20-year-old virgin, it's not so appealing. Even after all the times in school where people could try and brag about, oh yeah, I fucked this hoe and I fucked that hoe and I came on her eyes. No, it's not appealing to me. It's certainly not as appealing as to me than it once was, because my sexual urges, I allowed them to override my rational thinking last year a lot. So much so I felt the need to create an entire section based on releasing sexual thoughts in my mind on Microsoft Office OneNote 2007. 1 year later, here we are. 1 year later, here we are. Videos blowing up time and time again. 4 days, within the space of 4 days, 2 videos have blown up. Two of them. Yeah, crazy. I didn't actually expect the video to be this long at all. But I've spoken about the video blowing up. I mean, I've just got to get on with the rest of the day, really. I have a routine, a new routine as to how I'm going to go about things, a new way as to how I'm going to go about things. I'm going to make it a priority. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm going to make it a priority to go through everything I've set myself first, then do the extra stuff. Because before having this way of thinking, I was doing some of the stuff, then I'd go do some extra stuff, then I'd do other things I had set myself, but I wouldn't complete everything that I set myself, as you can see by the productivity check. So now that I've changed that way of thinking and I'm going about the days differently, these days are going to be even more golden than the previous ones were. But there's no way in hell I would have been able to do this if I were watching YouTube videos mindlessly. No way would I be able to produce so much, and no way would I be able to be further on the path of fulfilling my potential and transforming my life if I had carried on doing that. And within the space of 5 days, I've already gone and made significant progress, because I'm not in any way tempted to go and watch a whole load of videos mindlessly. If anything, I'm starting to feel disgusted by it. Like, I think it was Will Tennyson talk about, I had all of this food here. I think it was Will Tennyson, I don't know. Nor do I care, to be honest. It was a day 0 and then a day 30 video, and then there was a whole load of burgers on the day 30 or something, and there wasn't much food on the day 0 part of the thumbnail. The day 0 part of the thumbnail was on the left. The day 30 part of the thumbnail was on the right. I think it was him, but don't quote me on that. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. It might have been, but it just looked like his face, and I was thinking, fuck me, I feel disgusted by this. I didn't say it using that wording, but it was like, no, I don't want to watch that bullshit. That's what I said. There's a whole load of bullshit on YouTube. Well, let me be the at least a small light on the YouTube platform that's real. Even though I could go for much longer than this, I'm gonna end it on talking about how the session went. I was just getting the legs moving, really getting the whole body moving, getting my va-va-voom, as one of the ladies said in one of Greg Doucette's videos, which he was reacting to. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was getting my va-va-voom. And my knees recently, for the past few days, ever since I found that new area when I was throwing the tennis ball so the dog could go get it, my knees have been feeling heavy when I was ever since running about, and I don't know what to do. So I've got to go work that out. I was saying I was going to do 10 sets of 10 push-ups. Nah, I did 6. I did 6 push-ups and I left it at that. I did 4 push-ups in one go and then another 2. I was thinking of these push-up reps as 3 sets of 2, but I certainly did not do anywhere near 10 sets of 10 push-ups. I could do them throughout the day, to be fair, but your mum. I don't know what to do to make my knees feel lighter, and the inside of my left leg, right above my ankle, that was hurting, and that's never hurted today. That's never hurted before today. I don't know what the hell that is, and I've never felt such a pain like it before. It was moderately intense. And I don't know what to do. I don't know. I might just have to go to the GP, to be honest. But I did more in today's video than in yesterday's video in terms of the exercise footage I put out there, so that's fine, even though I didn't do 100 push-ups as planned. Going from 5 push-ups to 100 push-ups, come on. What are the odds that I'd be able to do that successfully? I certainly could have if I put the effort in, but it's too extreme a change. Just let it happen over time. You can add 1 extra push-up every day. Now that is realistic. But yeah, on that note, I'm done. Make the art of transforming your life a daily habit, and trust me, your life will change. And I'm starting to see that now. Views, money, dating opportunities, dating life, all of that, because of the efforts I'm putting in, they are on their way to happening more than they ever have done. And that's becoming more and more present every single day. And those aspects in my life are coming my way because of what I'm doing, and my actions are reaffirming my beliefs. I mean, there's a lot I'm setting myself and that I'm doing, and that I'm improving in the productivity sense as well, getting more done, managing myself. Steve Jobs, in one of the videos that are out there on YouTube, said these something along the lines of, these bosses, they don't need to be managed. I'll manage myself. I can manage myself with these productivity checks and make sure that I get shit done. I get what I need to do done, and make sure I can rely on myself that I'll at least work. If I don't know, I'll work out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to go about it and improve. How I'll be able to get more done. How I'll be able to actually follow through with the long-term plans that I'm about to set myself today. Again, day in and day out. So yeah, I'm just going to get on with the rest of the day. That's what I have to offer for today. Much longer than usual, but I can handle this, and doing the rest of what I set myself today, I can. I know I can. And I can handle 10 subscribers now. The channel's on 8. I think 1 person unsubscribed out of the 2 from the recent video that blew up, the Meal 1 update. And I think I can handle 10 subscribers now. I think I can handle it. So that's on the way to happening. Just day by day, bit by bit, I've just got to keep going. So on that note, I'd advise you guys to do the same. Make the art of transforming your life a daily habit. And trust me, if you take it seriously enough, and if you put in enough hours, like how I am, your life will start to transform. You may only start to see the fruits of your labor, view count wise, less than 4 months from now, like how I am. But the fact that you're transforming your daily life is more important than fucking numbers. But yeah, on that note, I'm gone. Please take care of yourselves out there by making the art of transforming your life a daily habit, or at least improving it if you like the space that you're in. I'd advise people, even if they like the space that they're in at the moment, to not get comfortable and carry on learning new things and carry on improving and growing as a person. That's what I'd advise you guys to do. Seatbelt warning again. But yeah, on that note, I'm gone. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves and make the art of transforming your life a daily habit. Any fears, any aims that you have that you want to achieve, please make them through daily videos and achieve them. Allow your actions to reaffirm your beliefs. It's not like it can't happen. And being 6-pack shredded is possible. It's a prophecy as far as I'm concerned. And that has come from within. I didn't hear anyone say that on YouTube when I thought it. No, that's come from within. Me getting in shape by October is a prophecy, and you will see by October that will be fulfilled. You'll see. But yeah, on that note, I'm gone. Take care of yourselves and make the art of transforming your life a daily habit. And trust me, your life will change over the months and the years. I'm gone. I've got to go do what I've got to do with the rest of my day. And I'll see you a lot later. If you're interested in what I set myself for the rest of the day, then you can see that in the most recent productivity check I made. But on that note, I'm gone. Love you all. Bye.